7th January, 4 o'clock in the evening. Abhinaya and I were sitting in Nehru Stadium's gallery waiting for our daughter's performance in Nehru Stadium. In came 50 children covered with a sunflower dress. I couldn't find out where my child was. Abhi told immediately, second row, last left is Swati. Do you know how she found out? I asked her, how did you find it? Ammara. Even Jayalalitha wouldn't have told Ammara with this much pride. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters. Good morning.
Good morning.
How many of you feel men and women are equal?
They are not equal.
Let's see. Let's see whether they are equal or not. So I am going to deliver a fact-finding report about men's mind and women's mind. Okay. So let's begin with the first fact. So I asked you whether men and women are equal, right? So research says men's brain is slightly bigger than women's brain, and it has got 4 billion cells more than a woman's brain. But women are 3% more intelligent than men. This was a fact found by a Danish researcher, Pakenburg, in the year 1997.
I need a researcher.
Okay, I can prove it anytime.
No.
Who wins an argument in your house?
Who wins an argument, really?
Okay, so the second fact about women and men is women are considered to be a radar. They are active always. They can find out even the smallest things which are happening around them. For example, a few months before, Vijay called me one evening and said, "Off late you are not okay. Are things fine with you? I saw you in the meeting in the morning. You weren't okay. What happened?" I was wondering what had happened to me. I took 2 days for me to understand actually what had happened that day.
If she is saying something would have happened.
The same day I was talking with Satish for 45 minutes. He didn't even ask me how are you. So how do they do it? So the brain scans done on a woman and men says when men are resting, 70% of their brain cells remain inactive.
Calm.
Only when they are resting.
Okay.
Calm.
When they are resting. But for a woman, when they are resting, 90% of the brain cells are active. So they remain active all the time. So that's the reason why they notice so many things and they can find out whatever you do. So if you are lying to your wife, please be careful. They can find out in any time. The third thing is the vision which a woman and a man have. Where is my ID card? I have been searching it for a long time. I kept it here. What had happened? This is a conversation often happens at my home. Abhi comes in and takes the ID card and gives it. So it's very difficult for a man to find out things easily because
Sundar.
research says men has a tunnel vision. Okay, men has a tunnel vision because they used to be hunters in the past, so they had to fight, get the target. So they have tunnel vision, whereas women have a peripheral vision which is broader. They can visualize 45 degrees from this side, 45 degrees this side, so they can visualize a lot of things, but they cannot see a longer distance thing, but they can see things which are scattered apart easily. So this is one of the points they wanted to say. Then the fourth thing, very famous and anybody can relate to, the direction sense. So Aarti and I were traveling. I was driving the car. Aarti said, "Turn left." Turn left. Okay, whether I should turn left or I should take right. Why does this happen?
Go straight.
Direction. You ask any woman for a route, they will get you to the best spot, the police station. It's very difficult for a woman to tell the root. Why?
Is it?
So for finding a root, you need left brain. Okay, if your left brain is strong, it's very easy for you to find the root and all those things. Whereas women use both their left brain as well as right brain to find a root, to tell a direction. So they always get confused when it comes to left and right. That is the reason why they find it very difficult to get a proper direction. And the final thing is multitasking. Men cannot do multitasking. When you are watching TV, if you get a call, what do? You mute it or switch off, then attend the call. But a woman can do chop vegetables, watch TV and talk phone also simultaneously. Are you agreeing with me?
Yes.
So the reason is same. You all know that there is left brain and right brain, isn't it? And the connection between the left brain and right brain is very strong for a woman, but it's very thin for a man. That is the reason why men cannot do multitasking, whereas women can do multitasking. So, coming to the question, whether men and women are equal, definitely they are not. Women are more ahead than men. So, be careful when you are handling your spouse or your mom or even your daughter. And finally, answer to the first question, how did Abhi found Swati? Swati had waved her hands before coming to the ground. I haven't noticed, she noticed, she found it. Later, Swati told me this. Okay, with this I come to the end of my speech. The session is open for question and answer. You have any questions on this? You go.
How many of the examples are 100%?
Don't ask the question.
Out of the purview. Next question.
Next question. Pass.
So one thing I wanted to say, all this data I have taken from the book Why Men Don't Listen and Women Cannot Read Maps by Alan Pease.
Yeah, I have a question here.
Please.
Also, the researchers say that after some years of close bonding, particularly with the spouse, or it could be anybody who are very close with each other, if they are living together for long years, after some years, all the traits of men go to women and all the women traits are going to men. This is a research. So, is there anything that happens if it's an opposite sex?
Okay, living together for a longer period itself is an achievement. So you have achieved that. So let me give data from other book, a definitive book of body language, by the same author. When you like somebody, or if you would like to attract somebody, you start mirroring others. You go to a meeting and you find your boss, and if you like your boss and you want more increment, you will, if he is doing like this, you will also start doing this, even in a small meeting. Imagine you are staying together for a longer period and you love each other, you will automatically start mirroring each other, isn't it? So a lot of their characters, their attributes come to yours as well.
So the brain will also, no, I'm talking only about the brain. That
Yeah, brain will automatically pick it up, right?
Okay.
Because you want to live with them together, so it happens. Yes, Kripa.
Yeah, they actually say like men can even sit for 1 hour, 1.5 hours without thinking about anything or without realizing anything. Is that really true? Are you not sharing the thoughts?
I think I answered that in the speech itself. When men are resting, 90% of the brain cells are
70%.
inactive. Sorry, 70% of the brain cells are inactive. So that's the reason when they are idle, you ask what are you thinking, the answer nothing comes because of that.
On the other hand, if the brain rests, we read that the productivity increases. How does it?
So women are not productive, you are saying.
Okay, so I am not equipped to answer.
Because there is no productivity only, we are coming to 4-day work.
Out of syllabus question.
Okay, last question.
Srini, all of us agree that these differences are something we have experienced.
Okay.
But these differences are also the reason why we have a lot of conflict.
Exactly.
What do we do?
Exactly. So this is the reason why I came up with this speech. So when we understand the other person's brain, how they act, so then we always think all are equal, isn't it? We aren't equal. So when we have that thing in our mind, we automatically, okay, she is like that. She is tuned to do that. She is, her brain is like that. Then when we take it that way, the conflict will be definitely less because we will accept things. Hope it answers your question. Thank you. My time is up. Over to us.